the Philippines, to all of us here in Bangkok, sawadee ka, good afternoon, ug maayong hapon kanatong tanan. On the midnight of 10 July 1971, the Galaws, a family of Muslims, were massacred in their remote home in my hometown of Kidapawan in the southern island of Mindanao. The perpetrators were armed men given guns by the government of then President Ferdinand Marcos, in theory to fight Muslim separatist rebels. The victims, 9 dead, including a 12-year-old boy, killed simply because they were Muslim. This is only one of many such atrocities committed in my hometown, atrocities that the city itself has long forgotten. If you ask anyone from the Philippines if they know this incident, chances are they don't. My hometown, Kidapawan, which you also probably have never heard of, is a landlocked city in the southern island of Mindanao, and it is home to 9 ethno-linguistic groups, divided roughly between 3. The indigenous peoples called the Lumad, the Islamized tribes called the Moro, and the dozen or so largely Christian settler population who came from the north of the Philippines and were brought to Mindanao by the long history of colonial rule, from the Spaniards to the Americans to Manila. Kidapawan is a town rich in history and culture, but it is far from the capital. So like the rest of the country, its history and culture is ignored in the national imagination. This has meant that even the historical atrocity like what happened to the Galay family in 1971 have long been untold and are in danger of being forgotten. And that, I think, is the role of us writers, not only in the Philippines but also in Southeast Asia, to call to attention what has long been ignored, to give appreciation to what has long been taken for granted, and to remember what has long been forgotten. That is the intention of the story from the Philippines which appears in this anthology. Lahada is both a chronicle of forgotten moral atrocities, like that of the Galay family, and a rich celebration of the rich cultural diversity of Kidapawan and of the island of Mindanao, a diversity which is often ignored and taken for granted. This story will offer you a perspective that is new both for all of us outside of the Philippines and even for Filipinos themselves. It is a showcase of language, cuisine, culture, and history from the very margins of the Philippines. This is only the first story published about my hometown of Kidapawan outside of the country. And it is both an attempt to promote awareness about my city and also to help the people of my town learn to understand and love themselves. For is it not the role of writers and those who make literature to deal with our people's collective wounds, to process even the most painful experiences and distill from them insight, to make sense of hate, and to teach our people to love? We write to speak of what is not spoken of, and to ultimately attempt to utter into being that which always refuses to be uttered, to love. Thank you. Daghang salamat kanatong tanan.